What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. I'm DJ Token Black. Got it for first time. That like button, subscribe button. So we're back on this solo leveling kick. We're recapping season 1 with I Am Kevin. Enjoying his funny takes on the breakdowns of so far. Last episode they were locked in a chamber with the statues, and JIN-WOO got pretty messed up at the end. So like I said, I've seen all of season 1 already. Just doing a little recap and everything because I know season 2 is about to come to end, and I've been watching that too. So hopefully we can get caught all the way up before it ends, and we can get the last episode of the last video that I Am Kevin does with this and everything. But I'm having fun. Anime something I've been doing for myself. Like I've always loved anime, and just started bringing more to the channel. So yeah, if you like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. But I'm gonna quit rambling on. Let's see what I'm Kevin's take on this episode of Solo Leveling.
All right, so last episode was an absolute tragedy.
Yes.
I count a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 big bodies jumping.
11 statues in there?
And we all know how it goes from here. Bro was about to get smoked until his menu popped up on the screen. Next thing we know, he wakes up in the hospital with all limbs attached. Yep. But that's when Nanami and Megami walked in the room to have a little chat. And we found out that 1, this man has been unconscious for 3 days straight.
Man,
2, OG and Honey Boo Boo Bear made it out safe. But with losing that left arm, he may be forced to retire. And sadly, Honey Boo Boo Bear is completely traumatized.
Yeah, she trashed.
After that incident, she hung up the jersey for good. And you know it's bad when they got you in the dark looking at a 24-hour white screen. And 3, when other hunters got word of what's going on, they rushed to the scene. But they got there and only saw Jin laid out on the floor. But now the main reason why they're here is to see if this man got a reawakening. Now, usually whenever you have an awakening, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Because that shit is not changing. But on rare occasions, it's possible to awaken again. So they threw down the manometer, tested Jin, and he has a whopping power level of 10. He's basically a pedestrian. And then he gets greeted with another one of these screens. But that's when his sister pulled up to check on him, blah, blah, blah.
You know, I'm kind of foreshadowing, but I think him registering as a 10 helped him out, you know, because they weren't keeping tabs on him.
But when she walked out, and this dickhead,
the hater,
was with her, she didn't even do anything in this clip. But from what she did last episode,
let's take it back.
Hating ass nigga. Cause the first thing she does when walking into the class is ask about her brother. Oh, I bet I can do a better job than him.
Again,
bro,
like, why are you obsessed with him? You know,
on the fuck you list alongside bitch boy. But anyways, Jin figured out how to use the menu and found his daily quest. It says strength training. I was like, oh cool. He gonna have himself a cool little regimen or whatever. But nah, word for word, bar for bar, they gave this man Saitama's whole routine. We already know what that routine can do to a nigga. They trying to turn Jin into a demigod. But it also says failure to complete will result in an appropriate penalty. And for whatever reason, Jin thought this was some type of joke. He knows damn well niggas got bodied in that dungeon. Shit, he almost got bodied in that dungeon. It wasn't a joke then. Luckily you got saved, but all of a sudden you think shit is sweet. But next up, we see this guy talking to Shorty. And off rip, I think I know what type of dude this is. At this point, it's a canon event that if you're a CEO, you are destined to get your ass beat by the MC. Characters like this is always up to no good. Shit, you can't trust a nigga who wakes up in the morning and puts a ring on each one of his fingers. That shit is diabolical tendencies. But one thing I like is how this world is showing progression in a realistic way. We've seen the flashback of this first happening with modern technology being absolutely useless, so they had to rely on those hunters. Now 10 years later, being a hunter is a whole job. Now the government is trying to turn the dungeon crystals to a new energy source, and these portals randomly opening up is just a minor inconvenience. When niggas see a portal, they're not running around losing their mind. They like shit. It's just another Monday. See, this show feels like if this was to happen to us IRL, it will go the exact same way. But now we're back to Jin and man on man. You done in real life. The penalty being written all red should have flipped the switch in your brain being like, oh wait, maybe I should lock in. I just witnessed a smiling statue cosplaying as a rumbling, and I don't think I want to risk going through that shit again. But then he fell out of his bed and woke up in a different biome. At first I was like, damn, they just threw him in the desert, but nah, it gets worse than that. They put him in a survival game mode that had him running for his life for 4 hours straight from these big ass centipedes.
I forgot it was 4 hours. The man had to run for 4 hours to survive for 4 hours, and he's only level 10 right now.
Not gonna lie, I'm putting this under the plot category, cause ain't no way you ran full speed for 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
Not only do you have crazy stamina, nigga, you outran a giant centipede. Them shits have 30 legs and you outran that bitch. Matter of fact, you outran 2 of them. Yo, bro, these anime characters just don't be seeing the vision. With speed and stamina like that, Usain Bolt who, nigga, Son JIN-WOO would have been the face of that shit. But now I'm assuming it's been maybe a week since then, and he's making sure he don't miss a single objective now.
My man brought the old video of New York back.
And he's making sure he don't miss a single objective now. Bought a whole fit for the occasion a week since then.
We got the World Trade Center in the back right here. That man brought the old.
And he's making sure he don't miss a single objective now. Bought a whole fit for the occasion and everything. But then it cuts to Honey Blue Bear and this dude is online trying to get it back in the field. But like I said earlier, the jersey has been hung. She's not going for that. But before hanging up, bro, on the phone was like, oh, by the way, I heard Jin finally woke up.
Got him. He fucking got him.
I don't know what Jin did, but his game must be immaculate. If he plays his cards right, he got himself a keeper. But when she got there, she overheard some nurses talking, looked outside and saw that boy putting in work. And this is when we find out that he gets 3 types of rewards for completing his daily routine. The first being a full recovery, the second being skill points, and that boy's going for a pure strength build, and the third being a random loot box. Now before, he will usually get some bullshit like bandages and pens, but this time he got a key to a instance dungeon. But before going there, we got a little flashback. Pretty much their mom passed out randomly, so they took her to the hospital and found out she got something called eternal sleep disease, and they don't even know the cause of it. The only thing they said maybe is from constant exposure to mana, but that's only a theory. This is where those medical bills come in, because the only thing they can do is provide life support. So Jin had to become the breadwinner of the family, so he was doing construction, but that's when his powers awakened. Instantly went to the Hunter Association, and shorty right here is a damn lie. Talking about how he qualifies to be a hunter, knowing damn well this nigga is a level 10.
Barely.
You could probably beat him in a fight. So he made it to the location, and the first thing I noticed, this nigga bought that same bum-ass knife again. I'm hoping it's at least a different brand. So he uses the key, walks in, then a barrier formed behind him, but when this girl walked through, he knew he was in a separate dimension. So he walked down and immediately got ran up on by 3 tutorial goblins. And this time he's doing way better than he did before, weaving and blocking their attacks. Perfect parry on that first goblin. Ooh, look at that dodge. He's in perfect head smack position. I see this as a missed opportunity. Then the goblin went for the finishing blow, but Jin is no longer an easy lick. Went for the same attack he did in the first episode, but this time it actually worked. He stepped back and was like, oh shit, I might got that dog in me. Both goblins came through, but Jin hit him with excellent maneuvers. Headshot the first one, ran up on his homie, and that boy's feeling different. He ain't never hit the knife spin before, but that's another body caught. But then the block immediately got spun by a wolf with a metal jaw. That nigga John got reincarnated.
Yes, John.
It dashed in on what I told you about that sorry ass knife. And now this man has to box John while being terrified and with no weapon.
You got a boy's knees shaking.
And bro, if they keep hitting me with these cliffhangers, we gonna have a problem.
Hey, new thing now, man. These anime, they leave you with that cliffhanger. But again, like, you know, if you have not watched Solo Leveling, you need to watch it. It is, I think right now, top 3 best animes that's currently running the past 3 or 4 years. But yeah, like I said, season 2 is wrapping up now as I'm filming this, and so I'm actually caught up on the episodes. So we're trying to get caught up with these breakdowns to the end of the season, so we can, when we end the season in a couple episodes, I think like 2 or 3 left, that we can you know, have fun with this. So, and maybe we'll dive into some more anime and stuff like this down the road. But if you're enjoying this, man, hit that like button, subscribe button. Make sure you go over to I'm Kevin's web page. It's links down in the description. You show him some love, puts out some funny stuff over there, and trying to get 2,000 subscribers over here. So if you haven't subscribed button. Until next time, guys, y'all have a good one. Peace.